stuff together here from the D-line. Play clock winding down. This is Stewart, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
This is Stewart again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd down now after the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Newton. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up in an offset eye. Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Again, it's Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Latavius Murray. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
20. Ready? 180.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. To throw on second down is Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Newton on first down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. A gain of 6 there on first. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Again, Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. Here's Stewart, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Newton now on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So as the set designers rush out here to get us ready for the Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing on first down is Carr. Finding time. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So 2nd and 10 here. Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
In motion left, that's Cooper. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They run here with Stewart. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down, That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On second down, here's Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Roberts the man in motion. On play action, it's Carr rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The handoff comes to Stewart, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up the 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. Now Artis Payne. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cameron Artis Payne. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And now here come the Raiders. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now here's a carry heading left. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And Carr's going to keep it himself. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And the wideout in motion. Now this time Carl throw. Stays on his feet. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They bring Crabtree in motion right. Carr going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. It's a gain of 5, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And this one complete right side to Funchess. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Number 6 on this drive. Now Stewart on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Tolbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Play action. Now it's Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Cooper will come in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. Roberts with it over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progression, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down. Cooper the man in motion right. He's back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll look to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, he scored the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And the tight end Dixon left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's picked off by Louis Delmas. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling. Because